Hey everybody, so glad that you're here. My name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com, and this is my weekly show on YouTube. If you're here watching the live, you'll see the comments on the right, so please just drop your hellos or where you're from. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. And if you are watching the replay, you won't be live, but you can still leave a comment below. So glad to see everybody here. I feel like I haven't been on live in a couple weeks, but I must have been here last week because I was checking my YouTube videos and there was one last week, but it just seems like it's been ages, and I guess that's because it was a really busy week. So how was your week? What have you been up to? Hope you're doing well, whatever you are doing. If you're going back to brick and mortar teaching, let us know how that is. If you are teaching online like me, I hope your classes went well and that everything is going smoothly. I had a super busy week, lots of things going on, trying to work on some exciting projects that I'll be able to share with you in the coming weeks or maybe months, but doing a lot of work on my website and some behind the scenes stuff on some projects. And of course, creating content on YouTube, which I don't know, I used to be really good at creating content, getting videos out there, and I was getting probably 2 videos out there a week, but it just seems like I've been kind of dragging my feet lately on that. And I don't know about you guys, but I think we all just have weeks where things are just hard to get done. Like it's just hard to get things done that we want to get done. And if I get out of rhythm with things, it just seems like my whole week is unproductive. Or, I was contemplating that on the weekend thinking, geez, I didn't even get near as much done as I wanted to, but I was able to spend time with a couple of friends that are leaving the country. And so that was really nice. And so sometimes those things are important, I guess, when you are in this kind of work from home life. That's why we chose to do it for those that are working at home and teaching online. I think it's important to have balance and to just be reflective of the reasons why you got into this job right in the first place. For me, it was to be able to make an income from home, but also to have a flexible schedule. And as things are getting busier for me, I have to just remind myself of all those reasons why I got into this. So the minute it becomes not enjoyable or too stressful, I think I'm doing the wrong things or in the wrong line of work. I don't want it to ever become that way. So anyway, that was just my soapbox to start the show. Hope you guys are having a really productive week and whatever you're doing. Say hello in the chat. We've got a few people here, 17 people. Wow. So hey, Christina, so glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. And Fernando, good morning to you. Hey, Susie. Hey, James. How are things in Vietnam? I keep watching the Vietnamese borders to see when I can come over, but it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. Stacy's here. Good morning, Stacy. Dominique. Hey, Dominique. Glad you're here. Les Ryan Johnson. I never know if that's your first name or how to address you or who you are, so let me know. Yes, I was here last week. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is show number 9, where I've come every week for 9 weeks. Pretty exciting. It's fun to be able to do something consistently when so many other things that I do in life are not consistent, like making YouTube videos or, I don't know, just anything. It's hard to be consistent. And I find what's worked for this is when I publicly say I'm going to show up every Monday, it kind of motivates me to show up every Monday. So I didn't share this actually around in some of my Facebook groups, but if you know anyone that's an online teacher that would enjoy hanging out with other online teachers and hearing my stories, tell them to join. Laura says, morning from Tennessee again. Yes, you were live last week. Cool. Renukabot from Connecticut. Awesome. Glad you're here. I remember you from one of my other lives. So Nicole says, hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Awesome. Yeah, so talk amongst yourselves in the chat. If you want to tune me out, I won't be offended, I promise. That's what it's all about in the chat. Get to know each other and say hello, and let us know what companies you work for. That's always kind of cool. People that are applying to different companies will be able to ask questions. So if you do have a question for me, just capitalize question or something like that, and that will help me to see it if you wanted to ask me something. So teacher Jen, says, what companies are you working for now? So I teach with VIP Kid, and I don't actively teach with GoGo Kid, but I have a contract and I help teachers get hired. I have a contract with Zebra English. I've taught 5 classes with them. I was going to open up some this weekend, but I'm trying to play catch up from a holiday I had in the beginning of the month. So I'm trying to add on more VIP Kid classes. In the long run, VIP Kid pays me more. So I'm trying to add more of those on. But yeah, Zebra English. That's it. I have worked for Magic Ears before. I have a contract with Cambly. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So that seems like a lot actually to me. Gretchen says, hello from Mexico. Awesome. Yeah, Mexico, I think your borders are open. I am coming up to the end of August. Well, we're coming up to the end of August when Malaysia will make the announcement as to whether or not our lockdown is lifted. If it is lifted, I'll have 14 working days to leave the country indefinitely due to my current status as a visitor here, my expired visa, social pass, I'll have to leave. So that is causing quite a bit of stress. I never really thought that it would because it's always been extended throughout the lockdown. But now that it could be coming to an end, I have a lot of big decisions to make, and I will keep you posted. Actually, one of the places I am thinking of going if I need to leave in a rush is Istanbul, because they don't have quarantine. Their borders are open to visitors. And so I can kind of hang out there for a few months and really put my nomadic life to the test, I guess. But I have a cat who many of you have met. I know she was running around. So I've got to find temporary residence for her, and as well as move out of my place. So that's a bit stressful. Hopefully things are not as stressful for you. Hey, Cindy. Let's see here. So we're going to spin the wheel today, but I wanted to share with you something that I bought on the weekend. Okay, actually I bought it last week. I ordered it from apple.com. So here it is. This is my brand new MacBook Pro 2020. Da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And it is just a powerhouse. Okay, guys, I can't even, yeah, don't you love that? I designed this on Canva. Actually, it works off of your fingerprint, so you just click it and in you go. I love this. I designed it in Canva just to kind of have like a motivational sort of mood on my desktop. But yeah, I bought this because my Air just isn't really handling video editing anymore, and it's sucking up the memory and it's freezing, and I've got all kinds of issues with it. So I felt like it was time to invest in something. And so yeah, MacBook Pro 2020, I went with the higher end version. Whew, they are not cheap, let me tell you. This was probably the biggest purchase I've made in a long time, like since paying for university. It was like $2,000 all said and done. So yeah, not cheap, not necessary. So if you're wanting to get a laptop, I don't suggest you run out and get the MacBook Pro 2020 most expensive version. But if you are into, doing a lot of work at home, it is a great machine, and I'm just excited about, what it can do and making it last, hopefully. James says, yeah, the borders are closed until at least October. Actually, you just saw today, Bali, Indonesia announced that. Now, Bali, being one of the just tourist meccas of Asia, is closed until 2021. So, hello, Peggy. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello, Ailette. Good morning from Miami, Florida. So great to have all you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. Les, got it. Thank you so much. Hey, Charles, good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by from Alabama. All right. I didn't know you were from Alabama. That's really cool. Christina's working for VIP Kid, iTutor Group, OutSchool, and LumaLearn. Tell us about LumaLearn. Never heard of it. Peggy says she's a newbie from Connecticut. Awesome. Well, good to have you here. If you've got any questions, there are a lot of veteran teachers in the chat, so definitely ask away. Gretchen's working for Palfish for 4 years. Awesome. Yeah. Yes, Langkawi was so beautiful. Oh yeah, were you there? Or were you talking about my pictures? You, me, you, me? I think you're talking about me because I was just there. Les says, yeah, the borders are open there. So ESL teacher Julie, hey, thank you for being here too. Question from teacher Jen. Can you help my friend from Jamaica find an online teaching job? She is already with Say ABC and English First. Yeah, I can do my best. You can ask her to send me an email and I can try to point her into some directions. Yeah, thank you, Dominique. Yeah, things are not so happy right now with that potential move. I've been here for 7 years. On one hand, I feel like it could be a blessing in disguise because otherwise I'd probably never leave. And I do want to live in other places, but it's a wonderful country. Yeah. Not sure if you're talking to me or someone else. Good morning, Samantha. Yes, so glad you're here. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, I would love it if you would click the like button. And I am 4 subscribers away. Oh my gosh, I just can't even believe I'm going to say 6,000 subscribers to this channel. You are all such a blessing to me if you subscribe and watch my videos. I am so honored to have a platform to create content on. I remember 2 years ago when I made my first video, I had like 0 views and I thought, what's the point in doing this? No one's watching, you know, and it takes so much effort to make videos online and to create content, and to not have anyone watch your videos is, yeah, it can be pretty discouraging, but stick with it. If you are a YouTuber, stick with it. It really does pick up, and I will be seeing 6,000 subscribers probably by the end of the night. So super excited about that. But if you're not one of them, you could be. Go down and look, see if you're subscribed, and also hit the bell for notifications. Probably that's how you got notified that I was live now. So I'd love to have you get notified. 75% of my viewers, that's a lot of people, are not subscribed. And I get it. Most people don't subscribe to channels, but it means a lot to me. And it helps me to create more content for online teachers, which I love doing. So yeah, Christina says Luma Learn is like OutSchool, but it's Christian based and you can teach about the Bible. Awesome. That's really, really cool. Never heard of it. I'm looking to gather other similar companies to OutSchool, so would love to include that one maybe in a video I do coming up, because I think there's other alternatives out there that are much smaller. So yep, Stacy's with EF and OutSchool. So guys, it'd be great if you could let us know, where do you work? Put that into the chat. And how are your classes? So yeah, Millennial, whoops, sorry, flicking through. Millennial Money Moves, yay, 6K, you'll be there by tomorrow. Hashtag goals, for sure. You know, it was never my goal. I never even dreamt of 6,000 subscribers when I started, but it's certain, yeah, you kind of reach for the next one. 5,000 was my goal when I hit 1K, and now I'm on the road to 10K, and just so excited to be able to get there. So really, really cool. James is with VIP Kid and Bling ABC. Okay, so I'm going to take off the comments and you guys can talk amongst yourselves. We're going to spin the wheel as we do every once in a while and get some fun things going. I've got a prize, I've got stories, I've got a game, I've got a YouTube channel I want to feature. Different ways I'm going to do this in the chat. So it's very much audience based. So please, you need to be in the chat helping me out with the wheel spinning. Depending on what we land on. So here we go. We'll do our first spin. Okay, so the first one is a game. So I'm totally going to steal this from my man Pat Flynn from the Income Stream. He does a live every single day since quarantine, and he is shoving the value down so fast, it's hard to keep up. If you are wanting to get into being an entrepreneur or like create a business or other income streams, he is just amazing. And he played this game the other morning on his live. So I'm stealing it. Thank you, Pat. I doubt that you are here, but thank you for sharing this idea. So we're going to play a game called Either Or. And this is a game that you could play with your students. We're going to kind of play more of an adult version. Well, not so much an adult version, but we're going to play a version that you probably wouldn't would go over your ESL students' heads, but certainly one that you could play and adapt to children or adults as well. So it's from a website called either.io. I'm going to pop it up here so you can take a look. And I need you in the chat to let me know, would you either, or would you rather, have your foot stepped on by an elephant or have your foot Bitten by a lion. Are you team blue or team red? You don't have to answer, just say blue or red in the chat. And what happens is when you answer it, you see what I think it's 1 million people responded to, if I can figure it out. So this one had over 1,200,000 votes. Mandy says she is team blue on this one. Would rather be stepped on by an elephant. Okay, yeah, Samantha is blue as well. Dominique is blue. Nicole is red. You know, I don't know. Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm with you on the blue. I don't want to have my foot bitten off by a lion. Yeah, and the world agrees. 59%. Okay, so we're going to pop over to another one. I should always check if these are, some of them are not actually PG, or I'm not going to do political stuff. Okay, would you rather live in a foreign city and not know the language, or live on an island alone? Are you blue or are you red? So living in a foreign city, I definitely have done that several times. Lived in Beijing, China, where I did not know the language and found it amazing. I've lived on an island. I grew up in Bermuda, definitely not alone. So yeah, haven't done that. I think that would be pretty boring. I think on this one, I'm blue. Yeah, Susie's blue. We got some blues in here. So thanks for participating. 30 people. All you got to do is type blue or red. What would you rather be doing? Okay, yeah, blue. Doing that right now. Yeah, don't we all feel like we're alone on an island right now? Jeez, man, crazy, crazy quarantine. Okay, so live in a foreign city. I'm going to say I'd rather live in a foreign city and not know the language. And yeah, definitely I'm in the majority on that one. Okay, Eric's here. Blue, yes. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's go over here. Oh, we won't be doing that one either. Would you rather date a mermaid or date an angel? Date a mermaid, guys? What do you think? Date a mermaid? Date a mermaid or date an angel? What do you think? Blue or red on that one? Rachel says blue. Date a mermaid. Yeah. Okay. That sounds cool. I've always wanted to live on the underwater. Hey, Danny, welcome. Happy Farms. Date a mermaid or date an angel? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to say date a mermaid. Got you on that one. The majority says date an angel. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, let's do one more and then we'll spin the wheel again. One more. Would you rather be in the Summer Olympics or be in the Winter Olympics? Peachy Keen says, I came into this live on a weird question. Yeah, you definitely did if you came in on the weird, on the angel or mermaid question. So we're playing either or. This is a game you can play with your students. So yeah, but adapt it, of course. Danny says, whoops, sorry about that. Danny says, can't stay. I have a yoga class with Heather. Hope you're awesome. Mermaid for me. Hey, Danny. Yeah, mermaid for me as well. Doing awesome. Hope you're doing good too. Cool. Thank you for dropping the thumbs up, Danny. Way to go. Yeah, please give the video a thumbs up. And hey, it's not too late. You can invite people in. We got 31 people here, which is awesome. So, okay, we're going to close this down and I'm going to spin the wheel again. So we'll spin the wheel and see what pops up. Okay, prize. Woo! Okay, so the prize is going to go to, let's see here. Okay, so the prize is going to go to an Etsy shop, and it's going to go to the first person to name an Etsy shop. That's the prize. That's the Etsy shop that I'm going to give you a gift card to. So whatever Etsy shop you know about, whether it's yours or someone else's, or even a TPT shop, that's totally fine. Any of those kind of online digital resource stores that sell things to online teachers. If anybody knows of one of those, drop the store in the chat. The first store that I see in the chat will be where I send my reward to. Okay, Fernando, is that a cute purple narwhal? Cute purple narwhal. Is that a a Etsy shop? Narwhal. Don't know. I don't know if that's an Etsy shop or something else. I can't seem to find it. Okay, we got one. Whoops. Nicole says, Amanda Panda. Yes, I always think about her too. She's got a great Etsy shop. Is it Etsy or Teachers Pay Teachers? Etsy. So I will get something from Amanda Panda's shop. The prize is a value of $10 maximum. And the winner is the person who can go to my YouTube channel right now, come back and be the first one to name one of my YouTube playlists. There's two ways you can see it. You can see it on the home page underneath, like on the home page, or you can go to the tab that says playlists. So be the first one to name a playlist, and I will send you $10 to Amanda Panda's shop. Somehow I'll figure that out. So yeah, that's awesome. We'll wait and see who is the winner for that. And in the meantime, I will spin the wheel. We'll remove that one and spin. All right, YouTube channel. Cool. So yeah, who got it? Wait a sec, I'm trying to see who was the first one. Okay, Nicole, yeah, you got it. Other companies. So that is one of my playlists down on the bottom, other companies, but several people also chimed in. Yep, you are right. Renukabot and Fernando and Dominique and Jenny. That is actually one of my videos, not a playlist, but good job. Anyway, thanks for trying. So for the YouTube channel, I wanted to feature somebody's channel, but if there is someone in the chat with a YouTube channel that wanted me to feature it, type your YouTube channel name and I would love to pull it up. While I'm waiting for that, I will, Nicole, just so I don't forget, send me an email to remind me about the $10, okay? Let's remove that and continue. And if we get a YouTube channel in the comments, I will pop that up. Okay. Millennial Money Moves. Are you talking about your YouTube channel? If you are, just say yes, and I will bring it up in a minute. Okay, equipment. So yeah, I put a poll on my community tab earlier about headphones because I've had these for over 2 years, and I recently bought these ones. So these are by a company called Tribet, and you can see the packaging is just pretty awesome. They just fit into this little case. You close it up and you zip it like that. So very travel friendly. They are Bluetooth and they kind of click into place like this, right? So yeah, I'll show you what they look like on. So a little bit wider than like these ones and definitely bigger, but really, really comfortable. Very, very nice. They're not completely noise canceling in that sense, but they definitely do cancel out more noise than the more inexpensive the more inexpensive headphones like this. So really good option. If I remember to put my Amazon link in the description after this, I will do that. So this is Tribet, Tribet, I believe. And I wanted to show you those. And then I also asked people, does anyone wear just regular earbuds like this, wireless or wired? So I've never done that because I've just always felt like I'm not really supposed to, even though I don't think it really matters. But I'm curious, does anyone wear these and how do you find them? I know that teachers definitely do. So I'm just curious if they are, worth looking into. I'd like to make a video about a good set of earbuds that teachers could use in their classrooms. Okay, so Millennial Money Moves. Let me bring up your channel. I used to do YouTube like critiques when I first started doing some lives. I thought that was kind of fun to bring up people's channels to talk about just ways that little things that I've learned to help me grow over the last couple of years. Millennial money moves. Sorry, I'm typing it in wrong. Millennial money moves. Yeah, so, okay, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so let's share screen again. So this is Millennial Money Moves. Yeah, I love it. Oh, so far I just love it. Good banner. So the journey of a hot mess millennial, awesome. Debt-free journey, side hustles, self-development. Cool. I hope this is your channel and not somebody else's. Yes, it is. I'm looking at your picture now. Good, 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 good. So let's see what kind of content you make. So you just started, looks like 3 months ago, which is cool. And how to make $240 per hour on OutSchool. Awesome. Millennial Money Moves intro. Yeah, it's good to have like an intro to your channel. Actually, one thing I learned is you should have your best performing video, the one that has gotten you the most subscribers, on your homepage, because that is a tried and tested video that people tend to subscribe to when they find your channel. So I recently did that with mine, which I'll just show you really quickly. And because this video, I only made it in June, and it's brought me over 500 subscribers. So now when you go to my channel, my home video, my first video that's on the home screen, you can't see it here because I'm not a subscriber or new to subscribing. But for people who are new to my channel that are not subscribers, they will see this video, VIP Kit Alternatives that Pay More Money, because this one brought me 500 subscribers and is being pushed around by YouTube and into lots of people's feeds because of the views and the watch time. So yeah, that's just a little tip. But yeah, it looks like some cool stuff. Increase my bookings challenge. That looks neat. Especially if you're an OutSchool teacher, go and check out Millennial Money Moves. My suggestion would be to really be, if you want a suggestion, would be to be really specific about the kind of content that you're going to make, so that you become kind of an authority on like one type of, I'm speaking to the choir here because I'm not doing that necessarily myself, but I think it's important to, you know, you can test the waters with different content, but there will be some videos that people come back or watch more than others. So yeah, good. Millennial Money Moves. Thank you for sharing that. Let's go back over and spin the wheel. Okay, I'll pop this back up here. So we'll remove equipment. Looks like it's going to be a tip. So with a tip, I was trying to think of something that I've told new teachers getting hired to various companies recently, that if you're struggling with your lighting, one of the things that I have found that really helps in this really weird space that I have for teaching and living and everything is that it helps to turn all your lights off and turn them on one by one to see how they behave in that environment, because sometimes you don't need to turn all your lights on to create the best lighting. So if I were to turn all my lights on, I would have a lot of shadows on one side of my face and maybe on the top or the bottom, just because of the way the lights behave, the kind of lights that they are. And so I focus on, right now I'm not in the best position to talk about lighting, but I focus on good lighting coming on me. It's also 9:30 at night here, so I have a lot of darkness coming in on this side and on that side. So, but focus on, yeah, turn all your lights off and turn them on one by one. Sometimes that can really, really help with your lighting situation. So Jody, let's have a look. I had a question here from someone about in the future, please try to talk about companies that are available to teachers outside of America, like Jamaica and South Africa. Yep, for sure. Creating that content, definitely. Thank you for putting that out there. Peachy Keen says, I need new headphones. The ones I have make my ears so sore. Yeah, that's the problem with these ones. They're so easy and like great and durable, but they're just not the most, like you can see they don't cover my whole ear, whereas these ones, you know, literally go right over the, if you can see it, right over the whole ear. So it makes such a difference. Cindy says, I wear earbuds. Yep. Sometimes I use earbuds when I use the iPad. Cool. And do they work okay? I'm curious about that. Candy, how's everyone's bookings this week? Yeah, let us know in the chat, guys, how your bookings are. For the first time since joining VIP Kit, I'm 100% booked, not one unbooked slot. Well, with a lot of brick and mortar teachers going back, I think that we're probably going to see that. You're very welcome, Millennial Money Moves. Candy Addicted says, my tip for lighting, cheapest option for $15, you can get a 5-head floor lamp from Walmart. You can angle the heads. Yeah, those are great, aren't they? Those ones that kind of reach around and you can play with the arms a little bit more than just having a stationary light. Yeah, thank you for putting that out there. Hello, Amber. Good to have you here too. Maybe you're just dropping by a little late. We're just at the end of spinning the wheel. So I will go back over there and we'll do one more. Of course, we don't need to spin it. It's story time. So I was thinking about, and it's a good time to end this on a story, but I was thinking about pivotal moments in your life that if you think back on, had it have gone differently, where you would be and what you'd be doing. And I think we all have those moments where, you can think back and think, geez, that decision I made in that point in my life just caused this whole new trajectory for me that I wouldn't be in doing what I'm doing or, where I am right now. And I'm not necessarily just talking about like applying to VIP Kid or something like that, but a very pivotal direction that allowed that VIP Kid opportunity or whatever, you met someone through that decision. And so my story goes back to Beijing when I was living in Beijing, and I was 29 and I had just done so well in my district. I got through my Bachelor of Education, got hired right away into a split kindergarten position, and then a full-time grade 1, and then a 2-year permanent contract for the rest of my life with a kindergarten grade 1 split. And I loved it, but I knew that I wanted to travel and I knew that I wanted to do other things. And so this opportunity came up to go to China. And I reluctantly, went, had to leave everything behind. It was scary. The district gave me a year leave that I would be guaranteed my exact position again if I wanted to return, which was really the pivotal thing that made me, decide to go. But it was after that 1 year I had to decide whether or not I wanted to return to the district or in Canada or stay abroad. And I took a 2-year position at another school. I got the job without telling the district that I wanted to go back. And I told them, but I asked them, part of it was that I wanted to get another 2-year, I wanted to get a 2-year extension on my contract to be able to extend and go back when I finished up in China. And they gave it to me. So they gave 3 years, actually, a leave without pay for 3 years. And at the end of the 3 years, of course, I didn't want to go back. And it was a tough decision because I was giving up a lot of security. And I decided to put myself out there and look for a job in another international school. And that's when Kuala Lumpur came up. And I didn't know where it was. I didn't even know anything about Malaysia. I knew nothing. And, 7 years later, I'm still here. But it just got me thinking, like, those pivotal things just have opened up so many opportunities. I have no idea what I'd be doing. It would be a completely different life if I had gone back home. Not to say that you can't, travel again afterwards, but it definitely just makes me think about, doing what feels right in the moment, even if it's scary. And also, you only live once and life is too short. So take those opportunities when they come, because, I've never looked back. I've never regretted it. I certainly miss Canada. I miss parts of, people and family and stuff like that. But it has been quite a journey and one that I'm super grateful for. So Monday motivation, can I call it that? Seize the moment. Carpe diem, seize the moment. Yeah, let's just see what people are saying. And then we will say good night because I have a coaching call with someone coming up in about a half an hour. So I need to get to that. Jen is asking for a referral link for Luma Learn. Okie dokie. Question, has anyone found an in-ear or air tube in-ear headphones that have a noise canceling microphone? Yeah. Not sure about that. The new Apple AirPods are noise canceling, but they're like pretty expensive. They're about $300 US, I think. So yeah, you may not want to go down that route, but I don't know. Good point. I don't know if those exist on a more friendly price, but yeah. Fernando says, my wife just bought some Turtle Beach earbuds with a detachable mic. Very cool. Yeah, lots of options out there, definitely all sorts of price points. So, well, on that note, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're watching the replay of this, leave a comment below if you have any questions. I always put my email address in the description of the video if you need to get in touch with me. I would love it if you would visit my website where you can get on my mailing list and stay up to date with things that I have going on. And yeah, have a great week. Have a great day ahead, whatever you are doing. Thank you for being here. And yeah, thank you for participating in the chat as well. It makes things so much more enjoyable. So great stuff, everyone. Have a good day, and I will see you next time. Next Monday, same time, same place. The Online Teaching Show will be episode number 10. Okay, bye, everyone.